Thunder! Thunder! Look at that! Look at that. That was impressive. Just attitude. I would love to play the song, but because of royalties, we can't play certain songs on YouTube. So you have me doing whatever that was I just did. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this.
All right, so one key feature I want to show real quick is the outside kitchen on this. What they do here with the Columbus1492 package, they give you that outside griddle, electric griddle, fully plumbed sink. You got the LP Quick Connect under here, so if you wanted to get a grill out here, a propane grill, you can easily set one out here right next to all your stuff. You got actually this is a larger mini fridge than what they usually put in one of these. So basically what that equates to is more room for beer.
You know what's cool is you have room here that you could set your ice maker that we just gave away to Charles, who, by the way, just bought a Geo Pro in, I think, April or August or April of this year. So enjoy that ice maker in your. I'm just pointing out stuff that we have for sale around here. An ice maker, portable ice maker.
Well, Charles, that ice maker looked really good on this Columbus. Maybe time to trade in.
he just bought the Geo Pro, and yeah, he may want another. He may want another one. That's how good you guys are. All right. So, I'm sorry, I cut you off talking about that ice maker.
Just a couple other features in here. They've got your outlets, a couple other outlets in here as well. One back here behind the refrigerator. Put in a lot of stuff here, coffee pots, crock pot, whatever you want to do for your cooking out here. And you've got some extra storage up in here as well. You've got cabinetry, it's lit, and you've got some cubby space up here.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And it is fun cooking outside. We did that when my wife and I camped a couple weeks ago.
Well, I mean,
so nice.
I think it's just better because, I mean, yeah, I love bacon as much as the next guy, but I don't want to sit in the smell all day, you know?
All day, yeah. And in a smaller space, you're going to smell bacon all day. So if you do that out here instead of in there, you're a little better off.
Definitely.
And you make all your neighbors jealous because you're having bacon. And anytime somebody's having bacon and I'm not, I'm jealous of that person. That's the power of bacon. Cool.
Before we step inside, one other thing I want to highlight is the pass-through storage they've got in this. This is huge. I like to highlight this for the folks that are taking their kids camping. Kids start to annoy you, just stuff them in here for a few hours.
Close the door. Tell them to think about what they did, whatever that was.
But yeah, this is a lot of space. This has actually got a central vac system in it. This is where that empties out. You got cable and TV hookups in here, so if you want an outdoor TV, you could set all that up here. You even got outlets over here for it. Battery cutoff. You've got direct access to your inverters, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. Very cool.
All right. Now let's go to the main features.
Does 366 RL, does that stand for rear living?
Rear living.
I'm learning, folks. It's only taken me 6 months, but I'm learning. All right, we're heading in here. It smells new in here.
We just got this guy in, I think, just last week, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So it's fresh out of the factory.
Yeah.
A lot of the highlights you got in this unit. You got the big sound bar. You've got the speaker that complements the sound bar. A lot of storage in here. It's actually pretty deep for an entertainment center.
That sound bar looks different than any sound bar we've seen so far. Is that an upgrade in 2021?
Yes, it is an upgrade. Actually, they used to do the, I can't remember the brand name, but it's just a single bar with the speakers on the side and just some touch buttons, like probably that thick altogether.
Right.
This is a big upgrade. Plus, they've added in the secondary speaker as well.
How did I miss that speaker in there?
So, this thing's going to bump.
Yeah.
Also comes with the big screen TV, the flat screen, on a swing arm, so if I can get it to unlock, there we go.
Oh, great.
Comes all the way out, and look at the storage you've
nice.
got in the back of the TV here.
Yeah. Man, if I was a short child, that's where I would want to sleep. I mean, if I was shorter, period, I would want to sleep there. It don't have to be a child. These are nice.
Yes, residential chairs. You get this with the 1492 package. You're actually supposed to get more than two, I believe. Oh, the other two are fold up.
Okay.
So you get 2 main residential chairs with this, 2 fold-ups for guests and things like that. You've got the tabletop extension. And also the table itself, it's not like one of those cookie cutter ones that you can get in any RV. Look at the design they put on this.
Nice.
They really put some attitude into a lot of the stuff they put in this.
Yeah.
Big, deep, single sink.
This might be the biggest island I've seen in one of these.
Yeah, the island is massive. You've got charging stations right here on each side. So coffee pots over here, things like that. And the sink is a lot more detailed than you get in a lot of other RVs. You've got all these different basins, all these different draining things. So you can use this to dry dishes, rinse vegetables, things like that. Comes with 1 wood. This side of it is wood, so if you needed it for a cutting board, pop it right out. You've got this, the standard cover you see in a lot of RVs for drying your dishes.
Kitchen is so much nicer than the kitchen I have at my house. Like, no joke. Like,
and
for real.
Another thing they do in this, it's behind the cameraman over here. You've got a residential oven in here, residential stove, residential oven, and not only is that a residential stove, but it's also a 4-burner, which you don't get in a lot of RVs. Standard microwave, pretty large microwave up above that. The residential refrigerator. You folks get to watch me unscrew the lock real quick. A lot of space in these refrigerators for whatever you need. I mean, I don't know how much space the average camper needs for food, to be honest, but this is enough for a whole family for almost a month.
Yeah.
Then you've got the big, huge single door freezer up underneath there.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice refrigerator. And a second sink over here.
Yep, second sink, single basin. And not only that, but you got Lazy Susan in here as well.
Yeah, it's nice. A lot of space in this rear living area. This RL. I like these chairs. This is the one with the it's all power, right?
Yep.
Oh, the lights. They're there. I was just gonna sit here and let you do the rest of the thing by yourself.
No problem.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna head back to or up to the front.
Mm-hmm. So you've got a single door closet in here. This is where your washer and dryer goes. Columbus, they use Whirlpool brand. Both secured. They both have the brackets on here, so you know both units are secure. This is factory installed, so you don't have to worry about dealership doing it in a hurried pace or anything like that. You know it's done right.
So this one comes with those.
Yes.
Okay.
Then with the closet here.
Lots of space in there.
Lots of space in the closet. You got a shoe rack there in the back for a cubby space for shoes. You know, folded up shirts, jackets, whatever you want to put in there. You've got a rod to hang your clothes. You've got storage up over top of the rod as well. And it's a pretty deep closet. I mean, I'm not a big guy, granted, but you can stand in here, you can shut the door, and I can move around pretty comfortably in here.
Right. I don't know why you would do that, but you can if
Right. And then, of course, underneath the bed, and there are the chairs I was mentioning.
Yeah. Yep.
Underneath the bed, you've got your storage. Something that's really significant about how Columbus does their beds, a lot of RVers will be able to attest to this. Not everyone does this extra support up underneath.
Okay.
So this is really awesome. Lots of extra storage in here, and yeah.
All right. You know, it would be interesting someday, maybe in an RV show in the future, it might be too much work. I'm putting somebody to work, to actually fill like an RV with stuff. Like maybe, I'm thinking out loud, maybe we need to do a clip where we have like just a pile of stuff outside and show how all of that stuff goes into an RV because of all this. I'm thinking we might have a video for you in the next couple RV shows.
Actually, that's a great idea.
It is pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud. Okay, What else? TV already hooked up and ready to go.
Yep, TV's hooked up and ready to go.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. Let me tell you what else this serves for. If you ever have your RV and you're walking backwards filming, you have this to grab on to so you don't kill yourself falling down the steps.
One thing we can highlight real quick.
We almost lost you, and I would have felt bad because if you weren't hurt, I probably would have laughed out loud. Would you have been mad at me? No. Okay.
One thing that I did neglect to highlight that this unit does, as you'll see here, you won't see any AC units exposed on the interior. That's because they're all hidden ACs.
Okay.
Number one, it means the unit's quieter for you, and number two, it just looks nicer on the inside. It's a lot more residential.
Yep. Yeah, this is a nice one. You got the price on this?
Yep, the price on this is $69, I think. Oh, sorry, I was $9,000 over. It was $60,721.
Wow.
About $395 a month in payments for qualifying credit.
That's crazy. That's a lot of RV for that amount of money.
I would have thought this was $69,000.
Yeah, you did. You did think that, and I was like, that even sounds low.
Yeah.
And it was $9,000 lower than that. Wow. All right, so if you're out there and you're like, man, I really like that, but I don't know about financing $60,000. Well, we've mentioned it. We've got a really good tip that I don't even know what it is. I'm going to throw it over to, I believe, David and Mike, maybe David and Mike, but somebody over there is going to fill you in on some really, really good financial tips. So get your notepad out, take notes, and learn.